Okay. Alright, so gonna explain this to you really quick. It's not bad at all. So, when you're doing the rear subframe, all you have to do for this rear subframe is you're gonna have your 4 bolts on the subframe back here. There's one right here, right here. Let's go over here. So by where the exhaust hanger is, see that one? And that one. Right, it's kind of hard to see with the camera. Right there. You're going to want to loosen these, not pull them all the way out, loosen them. And this rear subframe is going to drop along with, this is actually a separate piece, if you see right up here, that holds your diff. These are really long bolts, so you're going to want to loosen these too. Everything's going to loose, be a little wobbly. You're going to have to get stuff straight. It's a lot easier taking the tires off and having your rear control arm detached at some point, either here, 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 whatever you want to do. It does help. Now, do you have to do it that way? No. Just prepare to struggle a little bit more unless you do one little spacer at a time. And then basically what you can do if you want to do that is you just slide the spacer in, get the bolt in there, thread the bolt. Once the bolt is threaded, just leave it alone. Don't tighten anything until you have everything in place. And with these, you're going to see those, you're going to get those puck style aluminum ones. They're going to go above here on your diff cradle. So if you look, it's right over there. This really isn't bad, guys. The rear is a lot easier than you think. And then you're going to have to come over. I would suggest loosening this too. You're going to have to come over and loosen your rear trailing arms. You can see them. It's the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to crawl over to the other side because it's the same thing. You won't have to worry about this bracket. Somehow it just clears it just right. Now, when I put the 2-inch spacers on there, I'm not sure how they're going to clear. I will let you guys know that. This is the 1.5. He is going to upgrade the 2-inch spacers for the rear trailing arms. All the rest will be 1.5 as far as the subframe. And then if you see drive shaft down there, again, very simple. Take that little bolt out. It's a 14 millimeter bolt. As far as the head goes, you take it out, bam, loosen it, slide a spacer in, get one in there, tighten up a little, and you do the same thing to the drive shaft loop down there. If you can see all the way at the end. Now the drive shaft is leaning on it because, of course, I have it unbolted. But once it's bolted in, it's fine. I don't have a loop for the rear in here. I'm going to have to go to the junkyard and grab one. But there you go. I mean, see the trailing spacers. If you look at that angle, it's much better. Before, this thing used to be dropped way down. Now, to let you guys know, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the Facebook pages about this. This is going to happen, guys. No matter if you have OEM, aftermarket, your front, or your rear trailing arms are going to pull forward a little bit, and it sucks. I don't like it. If you get to this much lift, you are going to have some form, if you can see it up there, some form. All the way in the back, you see the True Heart. I've done a video on these if you want to see the True Heart toe arms. You're going to have those, and you're going to have to get your specs in, a True Heart or whatever brand you want, camber kit. You're going to have it. You're not going to get away with the adjustments you want. Your lift is going to be shitty if you don't do it. Now, to start, you could get away with it, but trust me, in the long run, for the measurements and everything to be right, you're going to want that. Now, these are also the camber arms, which allow it to sit a little bit more flush. It is better than what it was. They're still a little off, I would say. It was a little tough for me to get them in there. But once I got it in there, it fit. And hopefully once everything settles and I drive, it won't be as bad. So just want to let you guys know that. And other than that, that's the rear subframe. It's really not too bad. The front is more of a pain in the ass. You're going to have in the front because of the engine. And of course the subframe's a little bit more difficult with everything. But it's not as hard as you think. So I'll do a video on that too. All right, guys?